Hi, this is George Alger. Welcome to today's segment of Our Ventura TV. Today we're going to be speaking about the nonprofit business mentorship called SCORE. And joining us is a nonprofit business mentor, Joe Weber. Welcome, Joe. And what is SCORE?
First of all, George, thank you very much for having us and giving me a few minutes to tell you about SCORE. SCORE is a national nonprofit organization. We're a business partner of the U.S. Small Business Administration, the SBA, and we're all volunteer. There are some 10,000 SCORE volunteers across the country that provide no-cost mentoring to small businesses and entrepreneurs, as well as education programs.
Very good. Do you have any, some quick advice for folks starting businesses in, Southern California?
Well, first, come to SCORE. take a look at our services. But again, our typical client, we call them clients. Although it's nonprofit, we don't charge, they don't pay us. They're small businesses, entrepreneurs who are have an idea and want to start a business. The best advice I could give is to have in mind a very basic business plan, what your goals are, what your product or service is, who your target audience is, and then secondly, to have either some money in the bank to fund that startup, or lines of credit or investors to finance it.
Very good. Would a business mentor be able to help someone with a business plan?
Yes, in fact, on our website, we have an extensive library of resources that includes a library of business templates, and one of them is a business plan. So something very basic to a one-page business plan, or a very in-depth, could be up to 30-page business plan that perhaps a bank would want to see to finance a business. We don't do the work for the client. We help them. We provide them the template. We ask them to do the work, and then we meet with them usually once a month to go over progress as they're writing a business plan, as an example.
Very good. Speak to the reality of financing.
The reality of financing, it's almost, again, from the perspective of a startup or a small business or an entrepreneur, it's a chicken and egg thing, right? You need the financing to start your business or to fund your business, but you're just starting up. So that's, in so many words, that is the reality. So some private funding or family funding is, of course, always a help.
Very good. Let's speak about the volunteers, such as yourself or others. How are you? I mean, is there a selection process? Is there some requirements? How does that work?
Well, just a little bit of history. SCORE was formed in 1964. In fact, this month, the organization is celebrating its 60th anniversary. So it started out as a group of retired executives, probably mostly men, who wanted to give back to their communities. Over 60 years, the organization has changed dramatically. We're both a combination of retired executives with various areas of business expertise, and also people who are already in business, running their own businesses, have started up their own businesses, and they are also core volunteers. So it's a combination of experience as well as knowledge, firsthand knowledge of running a business. So we are in Ventura County, we're about 60 volunteers, and we go through an application process, a vetting process by the organization that is fairly simple, but the organization does vet prospective mentors and new volunteers.
Good, and perhaps you could mention, I don't know, some of the benefits of being a volunteer.
Well, in my case, I retired a year and a half ago, and I was looking for things to do to fill my time. So, for me, it was a matter of finding something to do and giving back to the community. So that sense of giving to back to the local community is one of the benefits. Helping people, small businesses and entrepreneurs is very satisfying. It gives one, feeling of great satisfaction that you're helping, that you're sharing some knowledge and expertise that you have with someone that is struggling or is trying to start up a business.
Very good. Can you maybe mention a success story of someone who has benefited from SCORE?
Yeah, I'm fairly new, so I don't have any personal success stories under my belt, but our chapter has many. I work very closely with one of the mentors and volunteers, and he has mentored a company that has grown over the last 5 years. I think he's been mentoring them for 5 years. It's a nursing education program, and the business was started out by a woman who immigrated from Bolivia, was a nurse, working hard as a nurse, and she had the idea of starting up her own program in school for training nurses, and that has grown by leaps and bounds. And my colleague has mentored them and walked them through that growth that growth curve.
Great. Speak about some of the misconceptions that people might have.
Might have of SCORE or our
Yeah, of
services.
SCORE.
So, so we are not, first of all, we're a nonprofit. We don't charge for our services, but we don't do the work for the client. We are not we are not counselors. We're not consultants. We handhold, but we don't do the work. So it's more on the line of coaching or guidance. Again, using the wealth of resources that SCORE has on our website, combined with our knowledge, we handhold the small business owner or entrepreneur, through their startups or trials and tribulations, and give them guidance.
Very good. In fact, Joe, maybe you could also speak about some of the misconceptions people might have about starting a business.
Uh, you might, yeah, you may have that great idea, but but you you may not you may have that great idea, but you may not know who your customers are, or who your market is, or how to get there. So it's, and again, we all have these great ideas that pop into our heads every now and then, and wow, I can make $1 million doing this, but 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 really, from idea to reality, it's hard work, it's smart work, it's financing, it's sales, it's marketing, it's every discipline within the business world needs attention.
Very good. We're just about out of time. I'm wondering if you could provide a website the viewers could go to for more information, and if you have a summating message for the viewers.
Sure. Website is score.org. You go in, you put in your zip code, it'll take you, if you're in Ventura County, it'll take you to our chapter. Our mission is to foster vibrant, successful small businesses. We're always looking for clients, and we're always looking for new members to join us as volunteers and mentors.
Great. Thank you so much, Joe. We're going to wrap up here. This is George Alger signing off for this segment of Our Ventura TV. Until we meet again.